Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Today's guest is beef brisket. Brisket is a tough cut from the chest of the cow, full of flavor, but it needs time to smoke. So we're gonna do it low and slow today. We're gonna smoke it at 120 for whatever time that it takes for the internal temperature to get to 75 C internal. So we're going to trim this. We're going to remove lots of fat from this and we're going to clean it up. We're going to make it aerodynamic. So when we put it in smoker, we get a good airflow going around this piece of brisket. As you see, it's a big chunk. It's 7.9 kilo. And don't worry about it. We're going to keep the fat that we take off from this and render it down and use it as the tallow later when we wrap this brisket. And the rest of the meat that I'm going to cut off, we're going to keep it. We're going to use it later for burgers. That's a good looking piece of meat and it's all firm and good look. So I'm going to keep it as is. As for the rub, I'm going to keep it simple. For this, I'm going to go with salt, pepper, garlic, which I guess is the best combination. You can go further. You can use whatever you like. You can put maybe, I don't know, paprika. Just feel free, pick whatever you like, and then you test everything out. But for this, I'm going to go with the salt, pepper, garlic. I'm not going to use anything as a binder. Obviously, you can use whatever you want. You can use mustard sauce, you can use different sauces, you can use chili sauce or whatever you like. But for me, I'm going to keep it simple. Again, I'm going to go with the salt, pepper, garlic for this. But please feel free to comment down below and let me know whatever that you want us to try for the next videos. One more thing for this, I'm going to cover it all up with the rub and then I'm going to let this rest in a fridge overnight and then we're going to put it in smoker early in the morning. It's going to be a long day. Clear your schedule and I promise it's worth it. Thank you. we're back, and this thing is ready to rest till tomorrow morning, early in the morning, that we fire up the smoker, and then we gonna smoke this. And yeah, thank you for supporting us. If you haven't done so, please go ahead and subscribe and click that bell button down below so you know when we post a video. And don't forget to comment. Thank you for your support, and cheers. Thanks, guys. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. So brisket been rested for overnight, and I left it outside to come to the room temperature. We're going to smoke this at the range of 120 C throughout the cook until it get to the internal temperature of 75, 76 C, which I will explain it later. But then basically what we're going to do is that we're going to wrap it and let it cook for the rest of the day until it comes to the fully cooked temperature of 96, 97 C. And then we're going to rest. We're going to let it rest again for an hour or two, maybe, depending on how long it takes. And then it should be ready to be sliced. These are the fats that I took off last night, and I'm going to let them cook alongside with the brisket so I can get the tallow out of it. I'm going to use a probe to monitor the temperature throughout the cook, which is very handy. I really recommend it, especially if you want to walk away from your brisket. That's a pretty handy tool. It will hook up to your phone, and then you can monitor it throughout the wireless or whatever. And what else I wanted to talk about? Oh yeah, so as for the cooking, I preferred to do the top rack today compared to the previous video, which I've done on the bottom rack. And what I found was that because the pellet smoker's chamber is right underneath the bottom rack, it will create some hot spots around the grill, which will cause the meat to overcook sometimes. So I prefer to go with the top rack. I will let it smoke at 120, and no spritzing, no looking, nothing. We're just gonna monitor it throughout this wireless probe, and then when it comes to wrap, I'll show you again. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to spray the parchment paper just to make it wet and a bit more to be able to work with. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. What you saw just now was us wrapping the brisket. It was probing at between 75 to 80 C internal for after 5 hours through the cook. And yep, we wrap it in a butcher paper and we spritz the paper and the brisket itself just to keep it moist. And then we put it back in smoker. We're going to continue smoking that until we get to the internal temperature between 95 to 97 C. And if you got to this point of the video and you haven't subscribed and liked the video, it's a good time to go back and subscribe and like and hit that bell button until we get the smoker, get the brisket back from the smoker tonight and check out the results. Thanks for watching. Hey everyone, and welcome back. So after 9 hours of the brisket being in smoker, we removed it and then we let it rest at the home oven for 2 hours at the range of 70 C. This is now rested and now down to 75 Celsius, and I feel that it's ready to cut it in and see what we've done. This was the amount of fat that we rendered throughout the cook from those fats that I showed you this morning. And let's cut through it. Thanks. What it looked like. Look at that bark. Look at that. And then tender and juicy. That's amazing. That's amazing. Beautiful flavor. Beautiful bend. See how tender it is? Just fall apart. Cut through the fatty part of it. Cut through the fatty part of it. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Amazing. Thank you so much, everyone, for staying with us throughout the journey. I highly recommend try it. This is, as I said, again, we kept it simple: salt, pepper, and garlic for the rub, and then nothing as a binder, and it turns out perfect. It's just a matter of like going through the long cook, keep it low and slow, and you're gonna love it. Thank you so much for watching us again, and don't forget to like and subscribe and give us a thumbs. Thank you.